Also here at 4:30 on this Monday, there's an emergency effort to prevent some Las Vegas residents from losing their homes. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm Kirsten Joyce. Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada showing up at one apartment property after our 8 News Now investigators reporting. Vanessa Murphy with the update.
There may be some sign of hope here for tenants at the David J. Hoggard Apartments as free legal help is being offered. This is after tenants say they received eviction notices after they insist they made rent payments.
I don't want to take a new baby into a shelter. That's kind of crazy. I wouldn't do that.
Tiara Lewis says she's due in 13 days, and she and her grandmother and 12-year-old daughter are facing eviction after her grandma received this notice.
My grandma is 75 years old. And she's an elderly person, and where will she go in 7 days?
These people should be protected.
Attorney Jordan Savage and his team from Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada, which includes student lawyers from the Landlord-Tenant Clinic at UNLV,
we're here to try to help this community here.
Are trying to make sure tenants won't lose their homes.
Being faced with eviction is an awfully traumatic situation for tenants. And the first priority has got to be to stop these evictions so these people don't have to worry about becoming homeless and being in that desperate situation. And then we'll discover other facts that may help us resolve the situation.
As the 8 News Now investigators reported Thursday, multiple tenants received eviction notices. They claim they made rental payments to a former office employee, Sherry Mejia. We uncovered she's in prison for theft and forgery after prosecutors say she was part of a scheme where rent money was pocketed at other apartments. Global Property Management, Inc., affiliated with retired football pro Frank Hawkins, which oversees the property, claims some tenants were complicit in Mejia's alleged actions now at this property and are also still responsible for thousands in rent owed. Savage says, not quite.
Management does have a responsibility to know what their books look like, who's paying, who's delinquent on rent. So for this to have happened, that's a large part of the investigation here as to how it could have gone unnoticed this long.
And attorneys with Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada say they're not just assisting tenants who received eviction notices here. They're also willing to look into other issues. For example, if a tenant believes something wasn't right with perhaps a rent payment. Reporting in Las Vegas, Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
In a phone call with our 8 News Now investigators from prison, Mejia denied the allegations against her in both cases. We have more information on how to reach Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada on our website, 8newsnow.com. Just click on this story.